You are listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard.
Here we go, Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Welcome back. I am DM Dave, and to the left I have
Henley, Boudreaux,
Invisible Tech,
Spike.
And Fenrir.
And I know things are getting a little complicated and stuff, so I'll liven this up with a joke, of course. My phone just locked. Hello. There we go. What is big and brown, lives in the woods, and made of concrete?
What?
It's a bear. I just added the concrete to make it harder.
but they're not made of concrete.
I'd still pick the bear.
Da bear.
We barely got it.
Ha! That one was funny.
But you have something to do with the recap.
I do.
What happened last time?
As it says in my bullet points, it says, Spike wants to join our group. We all meet Wick Lennox. Fenrir offers himself to Wick Lennox. We can't figure out what our plan is with Wick Lennox. And then we go to the tavern. That's all that really happened.
Wait.
Okay, Tick went invisible. Okay, moving on.
I wanted to play hide and seek with you.
Yeah.
Poof, what do you need? Poof, what do you need? Okay, so you guys are able to make it back to the kind of central place of Mapleshire. And you guys head into the unnamed tavern, also known as Swoop Inn. Yeah. And almost like right when you walk into the door, Tick, you appear.
I double checked, make sure my mask is on. And my hood is up. And be outside.
Oh. So there must be something that blocks that then, huh?
Or it's been an hour.
But it doesn't take that long to walk a mile.
You said it was a mile.
Me?
Me. It's been about an hour walk. You guys walked pretty far.
Fine.
I'm gonna go sit back, wander back out, and just sit where I was sitting before with Delvin.
Okay.
And just,
I'm gonna go to Godfrey.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Spike?
I'm gonna walk across the street
Okay.
and put my hand on Tick
Okay.
and turn him invisible again
Okay.
and say, let's go.
what are you doing? This is how I see it, is that he like has to almost kneel down to touch me because I'm sitting down.
Okay.
And he puts his hand on me, right? His hand's still on me when I disappear. So I don't know that I've disappeared again.
Mm-hmm.
I was like looking up at him still, like through his hand, right through his arm. What is you doing?
You're invisible. Let's go.
You know, use my new best friend. Other than funny, use my new best friend. I don't like him, but she's growing on. I don't know. I thought it was. Anyways, use my new best friend.
I'm walking across the road, for the record.
Other than funny, and I really like Boudreaux.
The halflings in the street are like hearing voices, and they're just like looking over at you, and they're like, "Where's that voice coming from?"
Oh, who's going this way? Okay. Who's gonna be with Delvin now?
I think Delvin went in with us.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. I do need to preface that because Ivan is still in there, at least as far as he knows. So he's gonna stay out.
Do I need to turn Delvin invisible too?
As long as you have the spell slots for it, you could.
I have
but
one more.
This is very nice of you, but somebody needs to be with Delvin. He's not going in there unless his little prince person is not in theirs.
This is Prince person.
That's what he said.
I'm gonna look at Delvin. I'll just be like, what?
It's a long story. But somebody who I used to serve is in there. I made a few promises that I did not keep, and I do not wish to see them. And I'm sure they don't wish to see me.
Great. Let's go. I'm going to drag him in.
He will resist you.
That's okay.
Okay? Let's roll for it.
But no, Izvir's gonna be with us. I don't think this is a good idea. Does not get it under their left foot.
We're just doing strength.
Strength v strength. That is a 14.
This is a natty 20.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
This is a natty 20.
Woo!
Nice.
I just don't. Spike doesn't like to play games. He just is like, this is dumb. Let's go.
So, how do you manhandle him or dragon handle him?
I'm just gonna hike
Hike him under your shoulder, under your arm, like a.
No,
That'd be funny.
kind of just like push him through the doors.
Grab
Like-
his
like-
neck.
Like just kind of like, yeah. I think that's like chums, and put my arm around his neck and just kind of drag him in through the door. Like, let's
Okay.
go get a drink.
Okay. So you drag him in, and once you get him in through the doors, he is going to try and. You have him around the neck, right?
Yeah, but not like in an aggressive manner. But yes.
Okay, because he's going to try and. Like, you got him through the doors now, but he's going to try and back out of the doors.
Okay.
That is a 9.
Yeah, it's an 11.
Okay. So, yeah.
And that's with 0 modifications, yo.
So you're able to kind of more hold him in there. But he is going to draw his sword on you. You will let me go.
This is in the tavern, too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And, like, everybody's, like, attention just goes whoop.
For whatever. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay. And he kind of, like, looks around, sees, like, everybody's looking at him, looks at Ivan, and Ivan kind of gives him, like, a weird, like, cock to the head, and Stelvin leaves.
Yes.
So, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna go talk to Godfrey, but
Okay.
okay.
So, that happens. Boudreaux, what do you?
Boudreaux, seeing that, awkwardly sits down.
Anyways.
Yeah, basically.
You're back, Stumpy!
Stumpy.
Swampy. I get you two mixed up. You look so much alike.
No, he's just been drinking so much. You left and he went to hard alcohol.
He's true. Guess what? We just found.
No, what is that?
Yeah, you. Did we ever tell you about Wick Lennox?
No.
He's a bad guy. You know these scarecrows. You know that they're bad, right?
They just look like scarecrows to me. I know Vortali feels some strangeness, darkness around them.
Yeah. So if you attack them, they will attack you and murder you, and you might go to jail too. We tried that basically.
But if you're dead, how do you go to jail?
Oh, well, it killed somebody else.
I feel like there's more to this story than you're letting on there, Swampy.
But the point is,
Oh, okay.
they're very bad. Like, easily kill people bad.
Okay.
And the effect,
So don't touch him.
don't touch.
Good to know.
Yeah. You know what a hag is, right?
I've heard the stories, yeah.
Yeah, like the ones we're gonna go and,
Correct.
Yeah. So, they're the ones that most likely, kind of making those things.
Interesting, yeah?
And by the way, they're made of, like, souls.
Well, that's creepy.
Yeah. And so, this Wick Lennox isn't, like, in charge of them, basically. He's bad voodoo. Okay?
Okay.
And,
So we need to kill him. Or take him
Yeah.
out somehow.
I mean,
Is that what you're leading towards?
well, I think we need to find that he knows how to find the hags.
So he's working with the hags?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. So we need to capture him and get information out of him.
Yeah,
Okay?
but he like real bad. And also, if we attack him, the scarecrows might attack us. You see, and there's a lot here. You see,
Yes, I remember seeing them around.
so like maybe if we maybe we just don't hurt him. I don't know.
Okay?
I don't really know. I just wanted to inform you of the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there seems to be a lot to discuss to get information from a man that we cannot harm. Have you spoke to him already?
Yeah.
Did he give you any information?
No.
Oh. So it looks like that plan's out.
Yeah, he got a really bad amulet that just reeks of hag.
What does a hag smell like?
Well, think of it like this.
Okay.
Haggis.
Haggis.
You ever smelled the oh, we don't call them that. You ever smelled the undead?
I have smelled the dead, yes.
Yeah. So think
They're
of
easy to steal from.
yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
What?
Carry on.
Well, can I tell you a secret?
Of course. You can always trust me. You can always trust me with a good secret.
Okay. Boudreaux looks around, making sure there's nobody in his party around
Okay.
That he can see.
that he can see or hear, I guess.
Yes.
But he doesn't know. I don't know if we can really trust my group.
Is that part of the reason why you want to leave them?
Yeah.
Why do you think you cannot trust them?
Well, it's just that Fenny is being turned into a scarecrow. No, seriously.
Okay.
And
It
you
looks
know how to
perfectly
scare
fine to me.
what?
It looks perfectly fine to me.
With the top of his head made of straw.
And you see Godfrey like peer over at Fenrir. Okay.
And he was telling us about this dream about how he saw the hags and they were like sewing into his chest and stuff with the soul sewn needle. So it's bad mojo. And so the hags might be influencing him. Even though it don't really seem like it. But like they could be. He could be in the way of us actually reaching them.
Okay. Yeah, that does put things into different perspective if that's the case.
I mean, I don't know, but and then Hanley, she well, it's a long story, but basically they're gonna go in with these items, and if we don't find the Lazarine, then and we kill him or something, or he dies, then it's my fault, and the Lazarine ghost man thing. Oh man, I don't remember his name, but there was this guy who's making these items for us so that we can like zip through the woods, but I ain't having one.
Okay.
Anyway, it'd be my fault, and then he's gonna blame me and probably like take my life or something.
Sounds like you got yourself in quite the predicament, Boudreaux.
And then, I mean, oh gosh, I don't want to do this. I'm so sorry.
I hope you know I'm standing there too.
Yeah, I don't. That's the problem.
Invisible Tick is listening in.
Because you said you were going to get me some corn juice and we were going to pay for your corn juice.
Yep. And the other one is a goblin. And, the goblin killed a cat lady on her way over here, even though I told her no. And he's a goblin.
Well, they do have those tendencies.
That's what I'm told.
But you do remember that we have our own little creature here that gets their own bad rap, right?
Who?
You remember our little warg friend?
Orc?
Warg?
Borg? Yeah.
Norog?
Oh, the flea man.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how vicious that they were always told, right?
Yeah, but that's different.
Just something to think about.
I just wanted you to know, I guess. Boudreaux's looking a little, wore out? Distraught? Like, I can't think of the word. Down? No?
Troubled?
Troubled. Yeah.
Oh, we got trouble. Right here in River City.
And maybe even, a little embarrassed. Yeah.
When he said, and he's a goblin, before Godfrey said, well, we've got our own little... Tick probably would have gotten a little bit dejected and just walked out of the tavern.
Okay. Everybody sees it.
I mean, yeah.
Here's the door closed, and they're like, what happened? Who left? Okay. Well, seems like you are very troubled. But I don't know what to tell you, Boudreaux. Sounds like it's something that you gotta figure out.
Yeah.
So why have you been traveling with them this far?
Well, I liked them. I did. I don't think I'm supposed to be trusting them. I want my family.
And we will get them.
And Posh.
Yes.
And I just want to go back to the way it was.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
But the world is changing around us. And we must adapt, or we get left behind.
Yeah.
Let's just have a good night's rest about it. I'll get Vortali to play us some music. We'll get this place lively.
Yeah. That'd be good, I guess.
Ah, come now. Let's put those sour face away.
I don't know. Which is very unlike Boudreaux.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna go talk to Vortali, see what she can muster up out of her little windpipes. Maybe I can convince her to play one of your favorite jigs.
Oh, the one about the rabbit?
Yes.
Oh, I do like that one.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, is anybody else doing anything?
Actually, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
The moment he leaves,
And back to Boudreaux.
Boudreaux, feeling those really negative feelings and guilt. Once he goes and turns to go and talk to so-and-so
Yep.
to go play the song, he's actually like, and he turns and he's going to go buy himself JK. He does not buy a room. That is unlike him. He's actually just going to leave
Okay.
and find a secluded puddle. And by puddle, I just mean a safe place.
And magic water?
Yes. And
He's going to go reflect and sing a song.
why does my reflection show someone I don't know?
Important water.
Important water. Okay. Yes.
And he's going to meditate upon the staff as he was advised by Quarkek.
Okay.
And I pass.
Okay. And we will get back to that.
Henley is in the barn with the horses, just brushing them down.
Okay,
taking
you
care
took
of
them.
Tack. Yeah.
Okay.
Because she's like, okay, they're hog farmers. I didn't see a lot of horses in town.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to check check them over, check their hooves,
It's okay. I'll see.
all the things, making sure that they were taken care of, putting them up in the stable. If that costs money, she pays for it.
Okay.
At least the two she has.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you're able to take care of them, make sure they got the food, make sure they got water. Yeah, you seem pretty comfortable.
Just thinking her own thoughts, brushing them down, whatever.
Okay. So Tick has wandered off. Boudreaux has now wandered off. Henley is taking care of the horses. What is Fenrir and Spike doing?
No, go ahead.
No, you're the man of the hour.
after
I'm
you.
just a guest.
No, well, you're at the bar taking a drink, right?
Yeah, I'm just chilling. Just kind of watching.
Okay, I mean, as all this is happening, he's going to want to get a drink as well. And, I mean, he sees Boudreaux talking to Godfrey, Henley's gone, Tick is invisible, or he doesn't really know where Tick is.
Correct. Last time you saw that he reappeared when he came in and left. And that's pretty much all you remember.
And so, I mean, he said he wasn't going to, like, spend the night with us, so he's assuming that Tick is now, like, finding his own spot to, like, sleep and getting all that ready.
Okay.
And so, Delvin's nowhere to be seen as well, and so he's just going to go sit next to Spike and have a drink.
Okay.
Is Cloth Des still in the...
He is.
Okay.
He's still over by Ivan.
So,
They have kind of found, like, their own little private corner, and they seem to be discussing.
so then he will sit with Spike for a minute and just kind of get to know him. Just, hey, what's, you want to travel with us? Like, what's, like, where do you hail from? Like, where were you born? Like,
So it's a funny story. Spike's very elusive on this because he can't tell you where he's been living the last 25 years of his life. But I will give the high level synopsis of parents were killed or kidnapped when I was a child and sold into slavery and escaped out of slavery and discovered I could use magic, and I'm off doing my own sort of shenanigans.
sweet. So you're a mage? A wizard?
I'm a sorcerer.
Sorcerer. Nice.
Yeah.
And you can turn people invisible.
I can do some other fun stuff too.
What other kind of stuff can you do?
Well, you see that cup there?
Yeah.
The one that's full of your booze?
Yes.
I don't know if I can actually do this, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Gonna see.
It's not full. You need to empty or full.
Well, I need it to be a creature, actually. I'm just gonna lean over.
Fenrir is a creature.
I'm just gonna lean over and touch it with frostbite and chill off his drink a little bit.
Okay.
But the spell says creature,
Gotcha.
so I'm gonna attempt to do it. I'm gonna like, I don't know if this is actually gonna work, but we're gonna try this. So I'm gonna lean over and I'm gonna touch it, and nothing happens. But like, that was supposed to
Cool.
be cool. Because I'm still learning stuff, obviously,
Fair.
It's just supposed to cool things off a little bit. It's whatever. So,
What if you tried on me?
and so I just like touch your arm, and you need to roll a frostbite. You cause numbing frost to form on one creature that you can see within range. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage, and it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll.
What do I have to beat? I rolled a 13.
14.
So you failed.
So you failed. That's okay. It was two damage.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm still learning. So I was like, shh.
That's cold!
It is. That's why put your drink on your arm. It'll cool it off for you.
Warm it up for you.
So, but I'll get to know him and kind of tell him a little bit about the broad story without giving away the secrets.
Hitting certain details, but avoiding others.
Yep, exactly. What the heck is up with your group?
The long and short of it, as you've seen, is we just lost our leader. And, that's the easiest way to take, once the leader goes, it's the group tends to dwindle. And so I'm hoping that we can, band together and at least at least one last mission to go and get back at the people who killed Roscoe, who killed our leader.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
Yeah, it's been a rough go since he passed.
I mean, you guys are all kind of seem like you're going in different directions. From my very short observations.
That would be correct, but we've got to band together for him at least one last time.
I'm no expert on this, but you might need to remind them of that.
Do I hear Roscoe in this conversation?
Yes, that's a fantastic idea. I think I've been caught up in my own issues and my own problems because, I got a ton of them. But I think, don't we all? That's a good idea.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna just tap the top of your head.
He'll just flinch a little bit, like.
It's like, does that hurt? Because I'm feeling the trying to feel the straw a little bit,
Right.
So it's is it a different sensation? Does it hurt? Do you even feel it?
No, it doesn't hurt. But what do you feel?
Well, I feel straw.
Is that how hair is supposed to feel?
What? I don't know. I don't have hair.
Well, feel this. That's how it's supposed to feel.
Tug my beard.
Yeah, well, those are two very different things. Yes.
Yeah. So I've been preoccupied with that, but ultimately, it is what matters. I like you, Spike. Thank you.
Everybody's stuff matters. My stuff matters.
It's true. What kind of stuff do you have going on? What do you need help with?
I'm working on it right now.
Once I bring the group together, I will then tear them apart.
Well, if you could just get your group into this thing, I could cast my level 3 fireball.
Across the entire tri-state area.
At that note, I'm going to change very, very abruptly, redirect the conversation, and say, "What is with that guy outside and the prince dude?"
Oh. So you see those guys over there? He'll point over to Clothes and Ivan.
Yes.
So I don't know his full story, but something's going on with those two guys over there. Like, something's going on. Like, I don't know if that's I'm not exactly sure of the whole story, but he doesn't want to be close to those guys over there.
Great.
Maybe you could go ask him. I don't know. But,
What's your guy's name?
Delvin?
Great. I'm going to get up. Like, you're coming with me.
Welcome to Tomes of the Chaos Bard mid-show break. I am Rupert Bumpkin. Thank you for listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. If you wish to support us, visit us on ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard, where you may become a member of our Ko-Fi. There, you can receive special content, such as post-shows, DM deep dives, and exclusive merchandise, such as t-shirts and keychains. There, you may also donate to the Feed the Cast funds, a special way to thank them by buying them dinner for the night. Yum, yum! Other ways you can support us is by sharing us with your friends and family and on social media. Spreading the word about the Tomes of the Chaos Bard is a huge help, and we thank you for your help. Another way you can support us is through 5-star reviews. And with every 5-star review, Solemn the Chaos Bard will give you a shout-out on our Solemn's columns. So stay tuned for those. That is all, folks, and back to the show.
Like, you're coming with me.
Okay.
We're gonna march across the cavern
Okay.
to these two fine folks.
Okay.
Be like, I don't know you. This guy does. There's some guy outside named Delvin who's afraid to come in and talk to you for some reason. And I'm gonna turn around and walk back to the bar.
And leave Fenrir there.
I'm gonna stay there because I want to talk to Clothes.
And
But
Ivan's just gonna be like, "What was that about?"
I don't know.
You're causing all sorts of chaos.
We're traveling with Delvin. I don't know if that name means anything to you.
Not really, like, unless I get a last name with it.
Ryan?
And you see, like,
Light bulb.
light bulb. He's like, yes, that name does sound familiar. May have been somebody I ran into when I was doing some bounties.
Yeah.
Henley would eventually come into the tavern and maybe order some food because it's probably getting closer to evening now.
It's getting close to it, yeah. You walk in and you see Fenrir over by Cloth Des and Ryan.
And she's like, all right,
Or Ivan.
he's taking care of that. She's just gonna keep watch.
Okay.
Eat some food. How much does it cost?
2 gold pieces.
Jeez.
Oh my, that better be some primo food.
That's about 2 silver.
So, Clothes, I have a question for you, if it's okay.
You seem to be full of questions.
Always. What are the chances that you help lead us to the hags?
None.
What are the chances you go back into the forest?
None. I'm heading back to Dengal.
Oh. Well, good luck to you,
Indeed.
Mr. Paladin.
You were trying to start a fight, aren't you?
And he'll just wink at him, and then he'll be done.
Okay.
He'll just smirk. And that'll be it.
He's like, you sure have a mouth on you,
No, I
boy.
I didn't mean it disrespect. Like, you are a paladin, right?
I am
Okay.
Paladin of Dol Durn.
Okay.
One of their top paladins.
Well, good luck to you, Paladin of Doldurn.
Spike.
Can I mean, he's raising his
Oh,
voice,
yeah, he's
right?
raising his voice.
Okay.
Making a scene.
Okay.
Henley will come over, summoned. Are you afraid to go back to the hags?
Hags are very dangerous creatures. I do not have my army with me. When I get my army, I will come and wipe them off the face of the earth.
And how are you going to get an army in the forest?
I have a large army, or I will, once I get back to Dengal and inform the king of the happenings here.
How long
And
is
you
that?
really think the king's going to help?
I have very high persuasion with the king.
How long is that going to take?
Takes a few weeks to get there.
And a few weeks to get back?
Yes.
Longer with that, an army. The king hasn't sent very many recruits out this way to take out the goblins. What do you think he's going to do with the hags?
And you hear Ivan. You know he's not going to send anybody. And Clothes kind of looks at Ivan. He's like, You know nothing. You have been gone for many years. You don't know what's been happening in Dengal. You have no say in this. I only respect you for what you once were, not who you are now.
Why don't you take us to the hags?
I am not entering those things. I am not entering the forest. That is just certain death. I barely made it out alive. And anyone, and he kind of looks around the room, who thinks they can just march in and fight those hags are mad. It is certain death for anyone who enters there. I have lost many men to them, many fine warriors. And me, a paladin of Doldurn, barely made it out alive. What powers do you have to face against hags that I do not have?
We befriended a Lazarine. We have a way in.
You got a Lazarine to help you?
Yes.
You know... Do you know nothing of Lazarines? They probably work with the hags.
This one doesn't.
You can trust a Lazarine if you want, but I certainly will not. And even if you could get past the defenses of the hags, once you come in contact with one, it's a total different story, little one.
Well, then why don't you tell us? You just don't give us any information at all.
I don't want to remember. And he kind of fades off.
Henley softens at that too. Because there's things she doesn't want to remember either.
Okay, is there anything else you want to say or jump off to somebody else?
One more thing from Henley. I just don't understand how you can leave the halflings. The source of food here. The source of food for all of Keleth, for the most part. To suffer with hags so close. You're just gonna turn tail without even trying.
And who says I didn't try?
You didn't try with us.
You, and he looks around, this ragtag bunch. Since I've been here, and since you guys have been in this tavern, I have seen you guys aren't even on the same page. Ivan here doesn't want to go in. His group is not going to follow him in there. And this ragtag group, pointing to Godfrey's, all they are is common thieves. You have no one. And you want me to trust you to go into the forest where I lost many men and barely got out alive? You are a fool. And he'll get up and walk out. And Ivan goes, he's got a point.
You're willing to leave the halflings to suffer too.
There's nothing I can do. We have, if the stories of the hags are true, what are we going to do? There is nothing we can do. We have no advantage. Even if what you say about this Lazarine fellow having something to help you get inside, what then?
I'm good.
You have no plan. You have nothing, and I am not going to risk the lives of my men for that. It's a lost cause. You gotta learn to just cut ties and walk away.
She gives him a look like she wants to say something, but instead just puts her hands up and walks away.
Okay. Tick, are you just off by yourself, kind of contemplating things?
I'm kind of kicking the dirt and just kind of cursing Boudreaux a little bit, being like, stupid
Boudreaux. I thought he's different. He doesn't even knows what he is. At least I knows what I am.
Boudreaux's a little bit two-faced right
I
now.
don't. He's being my friend, but he's not my friend. Apparently, at least Henley straight to my face. At least she knows. I know she doesn't like me, but apparently, because as a goblin, he has to worry about me, or it's not good enough. Apparently, that's what Boudreaux thinks. Well, that's what Boudreaux thinks. I don't know. I need to be here.
And then he kind of sighs and is like wandering off towards kind of the potato fields where he needs to be going later that night, and sits down. He's like,
But I told Fanny I'd help him, and I needs to help him. And then I don't know what I'll do after that. But I gotta stay for Fanny. But this is so stupid.
Okay, we're going to jump over back to Boudreaux here. So he found his important water. Magic water.
I said it's just a secluded place. But
Let's
Yes.
Wreck-It Ralph 2.
no, it really is. Why won't my reflection show? No, I'm just kidding.
you're Merloning
And
it?
Qualquet goes, boo!
And also, Cinderella looks into soap bubbles, and...
Okay, fine. Boudreaux looks into puddles. But only muddy ones.
He's mudding up. That's his calming, his way to calm down. No, so you just wandered off, kind of finding a secluded place, kind of just contemplate, and you're focusing on the staff.
Yeah.
And you feel that presence come.
Yeah.
You seem troubled.
Well, was I not supposed to trust Godfrey? That's not normally how he be. Like, normally he don't look at me like that.
Oh, he doesn't believe you.
But why? I told him why I don't,
Some people don't have the vision and comprehension as you do, Boudreaux. You understand the big picture.
Whoa. Nobody's told me that before.
Because they don't believe in you. They don't trust you either, Boudreaux.
No?
Why did nobody follow you out here?
I guess because they don't care.
And you kind of see him give like a I told you so look.
Yeah. So it's really just you and me?
We do need to figure out a way to use them. Because they can help us achieve our goals. We cannot do this by ourselves.
But Godfrey wants to help save them.
And he will be a good distraction for the hags.
Whoa, what do you mean?
There has to be distractions in order for us to accomplish our goals of saving the lizard folk.
I mean, I would be okay with dying as long as they are safe.
We need to verify that they are safe.
Yeah.
How do you feel of this Wicket Lennox? Or Wick Lennox?
He bad. Just like hags.
Wicked.
Yes, he is drenched in their magic.
Lazarine.
Hag.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I do not believe this Wick has anything to do with the Lazarines.
Yeah. I meant hag. I just getting all caught up in the
It is
anger.
distracting you. Clouding your judgment.
Yeah? Clouding my judgment, huh?
This obsession you have with this Lazarine. It's clouding your judgment.
Right. Well, he not even here, right? So, yeah. I can see that.
So what do you think we need to do?
We just need to march in that forest and just go get him.
But we do not know their location.
Ugh.
Wandering through enemy territories is not smart.
But we can't trust other people, apparently. All the people we know we can't trust. And so we can't just march in there with them, right?
This Wick Lennox would hold that information.
So why don't we just go to him?
Why don't we just go to him?
Right now?
If you want.
Okay, man. I'm ready. Let's go get our family.
Okay, and off you go.
I start marching.
Okay.
Boudreaux.
I'm just gonna sip my root beer.
Didn't see that conversation go in that direction.
They're not on our side. We're just alienating everybody.
Isolating Boudreaux.
He's isolating himself.
Only because he's influenced by cookies.
Evil
As the Discord chat likes to say.
Okay. Before we continue on with Boudreaux, is there anything else that somebody wants to do in the meantime?
Yes.
Okay, Fenrir. And we'll get to Tick later on in the evening.
So Fenrir is now, after that conversation that he just witnessed, he is now at the bar, just contemplating alone, going through his mind of like, okay, who can truly help us with Wicklinic? And he's thinking about Liliana, and he's like, I just think she's too far away. Yeah, she give me advice, but she can't really help. And so then he's thinking, well, we tried Clothes, he's out, he's hopefully going to get an army and gonna come and help, but that's still like a month away. And so maybe we can wait, but in the meantime, the only person that he needs to get information on is Wicklinic. And then his thoughts start to drift towards like Roscoe, and thinking like, okay, when things in the party were, when we needed answers, or he needed help, or he needed something, like who would Roscoe go to? Like, who would he go to? Maybe not all the time, but some of the time. And as he's thinking about this, he has a thought. And he pulls out a card.
That's what I was just wondering.
Okay.
I mean, logical choice, though.
It makes sense, I guess.
Roscoe for the win.
And as he pulls out the card, he says, Swindell, my friend, I need your help.
Okay, you are surrounded by everybody else. Did you want to find any more?
Yes, I want to find somewhere secluded. So
Henley
I'll probably
is summoned by Swindell.
yeah, right.
Don't call him.
So he'll pull out that card and he'll be
Okay,
like,
so you found a secluded place.
secluded spot.
Okay.
And like he'll go to maybe try to find, like, go to the inn, get a room or something like that he's going to stay the night at, and pull out the card and say, Swindell, my friend, I need your help.
Okay. And you, on the little card, a little hologram pops up. It's like, hello, my friend Fenrir.
Hey, Swindell.
How may I help you?
Do you have any information on Wick Lennox?
I know the last time that I talked to our fallen friend, Roscoe,
Yes.
I knew that he was a hard one to find. He was one of those that he found you and you not find him.
We found him.
Oh, did you now?
Yes.
Where would that be?
Wait, I know something that you don't?
Well, as I said, there is certain things that I cannot do, and he is a very hard one to find.
So, what value does that information have, Swindell?
Good job, Fenrir.
I knew I liked you,
Swindled
Fenrir. Well, what do you want to ask for?
Oof. Honestly, I need your help in having Wick Lennox lead us to the hags. That's what I need help with.
I do have an idea. Do you trust me? No. I am sure it will give you everything you desire to find these hags.
I do have cookies.
Do not trust him.
Roscoe would trust him.
Trust is an interesting word. At this moment, yes, I trust you.
Do you know where your friend Wick Lennox is right now?
I know he's in Mapleshire, and he's staying with the mayor, and he is helping with the scarecrows around Mapleshire.
Well, if you could find his location, I can track you with this card, if you permit.
Yeah, I'll go find him.
Yes, but I probably would not go alone. You might want to gather some help.
Okay. Sounds good.
On your cue, I will be ready.
What? When do I cue you? When I see him? When I have him? When I'm in his presence? Or what?
When you're in his presence, I will take care of the rest.
And
Okay.
what will that be?
Done.
Toodaloo. And he disappears.
Do not talk to Swindell alone.
All right.
Why Roscoe used to do all the time.
Now he's got a little hope now, and he goes up over the ring and he says, "We need to go find Wick Lennox. I'm gonna go find him right now.
You're not going alone.
That's why I'm asking you to come with me."
I'm coming.
And he'll go up to Spike. "Hey, Spike, we need to. You want to help us out?
With?
We're gonna go find Wick Lennox and talk to him."
Do you actually have a plan this time?
Yes. And you just see a big smile across his face.
Well, let's go.
Let's be gone.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Tick is still within that radius of you were able to hear that. If Tick desires.
I think Tick is still really mad and doesn't even realize that he heard it.
Okay. So, Fenrir, Boudreaux's gone.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
And
That's fair.
from
Like, I
previous
look for him.
things, yeah. As you guys, you're like, come on, we gotta go. You do notice in the distance, there seems like a Boudreaux-shaped person.
He's gonna run. Yeah, he wants to tell him. Yeah, he's gonna go.
Are you taking Donkey? Or are you going by yourself, Boudreaux?
Yeah,
Donkey probably just follows you at this point. I don't know.
does he?
I don't know. Maybe he feels abandoned. He's
I don't know.
too.
Donkey's funny, man. I'm sure he's been hitting on some ladies somewhere. So.
But he would probably, now talking about it, he'd probably see you go off, and Donkey would try to follow you. If you don't want him to,
Okay.
you'd have to stop him.
Oof. I think Boudreaux just didn't even think about it.
Okay, doesn't even notice.
Yeah.
Haven't had donkey in a long time.
But I do think that Donkey saying, as you were
'Cause
saying,
Donkey would nudge you a few times. He can kind of sense there's something wrong.
yeah. Oh, hey, Shrek. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to someone bad. So I don't think you'd really want to come, but you're welcome to.
And he kind of just nudges you.
All right. But it ain't my fault. You might have to run away if something bad happens. I don't want you getting hurt, man.
He seems to be acknowledging.
Okay. All right. Good boy. Yeah, I miss you. And he snuggles him a little bit.
Okay. So, yeah, jumping back to Fenrir, you see a Boudreaux-shaped person walk in and a small gray creature next to him.
Okay. I'm pretty well assuming that's him.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take off at a brisk pace.
Okay.
And try and catch him.
You can smell him before you quite get there.
He doesn't smell like rosemary.
Tick, will you make me a perception check, please? And you can do it at disadvantage if you desire Tick's too distracted.
That was a disadvantage, but it was still a 20. It's a dirty 20.
Nice. So, in one of these times that you get up to start kicking some dirt out of frustration and stuff, in the distance, you see Fenrir, Henley, and Spike kind of just running off, and then up ahead of them, you see Boudreaux and Donkey heading kind of northwest.
What time is it?
It's probably getting close to about 4 o'clock.
So I take the note that's shoved in my pocket out, and I ring it, and I fold it and unfold it and fold it, and then put it back in my pocket.
I guess he's got time for this. There's not even waiting or looking for me. Delvin!
Yeah, he's...
Delvin! It's not... I don't know.
Roll a perception check to see if you can hear this, Fenrir. If those who didn't hear, Fenrir was asking if you could hear Tick's voice.
17.
Okay, yeah, it just briefly as you're running, you can hear a Tick voice.
Tick! Are you still invisible?
Delvin!
Tick!
Spike.
Can I, now that I'm seeing these two yell at each other, can I
Are we all screaming?
see where Tick's at? Like,
I think I'm just
He's
more
invisible
looking
still.
For like
Because remember, you turned him invisible.
Delvin. Yeah.
I'm going to turn it off.
Boop.
Click.
And now, in the distance, since you're looking for him, you can hear him, so you're like, okay, turn off invisibility, scanning around, and you do see Tick, and Tick's yelling, Delvin, Delvin.
How far?
200
Dang, okay.
feet? Question mark.
I was going to say 120 feet would be nice, but...
Well, surprisingly, Delvin was very perceptive on his natural 20,
Nice.
and he saw you guys running out of town. So once he hears Tick, he yells back, yes, Tick! And then you notice, oh, he's following close behind.
Okay. Delvin's good. He's going. We're good. Let's go. Okay.
What is the rush?
We have a plan
The plan for what?
to talk to Wicklennick again.
Okay. I hope you know what you're doing.
Me too.
I'm just glad someone's making a decision.
Okay.
How long does it take me to catch up?
You're pretty much with your rogue stuff. You're pretty fast.
Well, he's you always Running. Short legs, guys. Short legs.
Boudreaux, you hear this commotion behind you. Is there anything particular you're doing?
Boudreaux turns, notices it's his group, and is like, he thinks a little bit, and then just stops and wait because he did hear his name.
Nobody called your name, or no, you did, right,
Yeah.
Fenrir? I think you called.
I
his
think
name.
I probably would once, and then I heard
Tick. That's
Ticks,
right.
and then I
Yeah.
started calling Tick's name.
Yes.
Yeah, so I stop and stare at my group, and I'm, and so he's like, and just kind of doesn't, just blank brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you catch up. Everybody's kind of huddled around Boudreaux now.
So, Fenrir, what's this plan of yours?
We're gonna go see Wicklennick. That's the plan.
Oh, really?
That's what we did last time.
I wish people
Yes.
could see Fenrir's smile. So he's like, yes, I am so sure of this.
Really? That's the plan.
Yup.
That's
And we have Roscoe's help. And he's just gonna keep walking.
Whoa, he grabs him. You speaking of the dead?
Kind of.
Explain,
Just
please.
a good friend of Roscoe's. But we gotta go.
Nuh-uh. You have dreams. You got to speak to me, man.
Let's just go. I trust Fenrir. Do you trust Fenrir?
Yeah, trust me. Hey, there was no hesitation. It just...
Just your face told a total different story. Yes, I trust Fenrir. I love it. I love it, Elsie.
Look, we need the information.
But this guy,
We're doing this while we are, lightly jogging.
Oh, yeah, Fenrir. I imagine Fenrir's just...
He's not going slow.
okay.
He's going slow for Tick.
Slower.
Which technically,
Slower.
I think Tick's pretty much
But I think
faster.
you move speed.
I
can
run
be.
faster than Boudreaux.
Can
That's
be
probably
faster
true.
than everybody.
That's true.
Everybody-
So I mean, he's going fast enough, like at a
Yeah.
trot,
What's
but
your
quick enough for.
walking speed?
Because, you could be
Fenrir's
dashing.
is 35.
I have
Mine
35
is
feet.
40.
Oh,
So,
so
yeah,
yeah,
I can't.
Yeah,
you're
see?
fast. Okay, so I wouldn't go. I mean,
You're trying to keep up. I
I'm
can
trying to
imagine,
keep
like,
up with you.
Tick's running faster. Oh, wait, I don't know where I'm going.
yeah, I am headed. I mean, he's got to be back in the fields with the scarecrows. That's where he's assuming he's at.
That's where you left him at.
That's where we left him at like an hour ago,
Yeah.
an hour and a half ago.
I only have a 25-foot walking speed.
Yeah.
Gotta slow down for
So-
Boudreaux.
Yeah, so we'll slow down. Like, I want to go at a pace that Boudreaux can keep up, but like that's where he's headed that way.
Well, and remember,
keeping
you
an eye
guys
on
can
all
still do your dash action
Yeah.
and stuff, so you guys can kind of move as fast as you want. But you're in a hurry. Is that what I'm kind of
I'm
getting?
in a hurry, but like,
We're going at a jog so that we can go because
Yeah.
you said it took an hour to
Right.
get out there. So
Yeah.
I'm in a hurry to get things done tonight.
Look, I'm not saying we shouldn't go
we
out
should
there.
have
I
just taken our horses.
True. I'm rushing. For life's old fun.
I mean, all you got to do is live.
Yeah, right. Definitely don't want to die.
I'm not saying we don't go out there.
I'm just-
I just
Fenny's in a hurry,
where were
and
you
we don't know
going?
why.
well, I was gonna go and find a good place to lay down for the night, 'cause I'm tired. Real tired. Yeah, let's go do this. Yeah.
Yeah, bet you're tired after running your mouth.
Do I perceive?
Was that a mumble under your breath?
Well, I don't think it was really a mumble. I don't think I realized how loud that I said it. It was probably like a normal talk.
You want to roll a perception check to see if you
Yeah.
you heard it?
'Cause I mean, like, there's like 3 conversations happening.
There's a big there's a lot going on.
I got my dice. I just don't have my stats.
Stats? Who needs those?
Perception. Oh my goodness. I got a good perception.
Guys, I'm just going
Like you
to
should
roll
be.
my dice just because I want to roll it.
I got an
Two.
18.
Okay. You do hear that from Tick.
What'd you say again? I forgot. I know it was, yeah.
That's
Of course
what
you're
I
tired
bet you
from
are
running.
from running your mouth.
One more time.
I bet you are from running your mouth.
Boudreaux-
In regards to being tired.
Boudreaux glances at Tick. And
I
then,
haven't slowed down.
do they make eye contact?
Probably not.
And then
Because
just kind
Tick's in
of,
front, like Tick's ahead. That's by
Oh.
Finny.
Up there with Fenrir, yeah.
okay. Well, I was with Fenrir too.
Yeah, you're probably right behind him.
Oh, because I'm
Trying to-
slow.
trying to
Okay,
keep
yeah,
up,
yeah. Okay. Okay. So then I look at Tick and I'm like, huh? Okay. Now a little more anxious, like maybe I wasn't as quiet as I thought, and then continues on.
Okay. So you are eventually able to find Wicklang. Still, he's moved a lot closer down the line. And still, you catch him working on a scarecrow on the ground. And he glances up and sees you guys rushing in. And he just turns back down, playing with his scarecrow. Spike.
She's gonna hate me for this. Before we get there,
Okay.
Who's gonna hate you?
I'm gonna no. I'm gonna stop Henley.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, Henley,
Yeah.
is something happened in the inn that gave Fenny some sort of epiphany?
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask, let him lead this, so you don't anger the nice guy we're trying to get information from. I mean this in the nicest possible way, because I know absolutely nothing about you. You just come off a little aggressive sometimes.
The entire time I've known you, you've been aggressive. The whole 3 hours.
Be
But-
aggressive.
I want you to be ready, because I have a feeling we might have to punch this guy in the face.
I'm always ready to punch someone in the face.
That explains so much.
My secret is I'm always angry.
She's the Hulk.
And then I'm going to go.
Okay.
I think that makes Boudreaux Thor.
Ew.
The Lord of Thunder one or the Endgame one?
No, Endgame one, where he's got the bear belly
Yep.
and everything.
Yeah, whatever you want to think, okay? Boudreaux is in
And-
perfect perfection.
And
right
Donkey is
know
the that rock guy.
now. Yeah.
Korg.
What was it?
Korg guy?
Korg?
Korg?
Yeah, I don't know.
C-O-R-G. Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Okay.
that's right.
So yeah, Fenrir, how close are you getting to him?
Like couple of feet, and he's just gonna say, "Hey, you said that I could follow you, correct?
Of course.
Cool." And he's gonna like tap the card like in his pocket. I don't know how he's supposed to.
He's going to
say
send
anything.
Morse code.
So, like, he's
Come
just,
on,
like,
come on,
tapping
come
it.
on.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like, help me!
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
Help me swindle you, Blind. You're my only hope.
So in a poof of purple mist, whoosh, Swindle appears. And he grabs
Like appears?
appears. And he grabs Lennox, kind of wraps his arm around his neck and like pulls him up. And he's like, well, Mr. Lennox, we finally meet. And he looks at the group and he goes, hold the scarecrows for a moment. Me and Wicklork need to have a little chat. Oh, and have these. And he tosses his purple bag on the ground. And he said, eat these. These will help. Toodaloo. And him and Wick disappear. Boosh.
That was your plan?
The air
You are
grows,
stupid!
The air grows silent and still. As you glance around, you can see the scarecrows begin to move. They detach themselves from their sticks they were perched on. Once upon the ground, some begin to rush towards you. Portals appear next to others, and they disappear inside. Others seem to hover in the air as they charge. Startled screams from halflings can be heard all around you as scarecrows begin to appear all around the town. Henley, your portal senses are tingling. As 9 portals open up around you as the scarecrow that was on the ground pops up, and scarecrows step out from them surrounding you.
We're all gonna.
The scarecrows stand about 30 feet away from the group and about 10 feet apart from each other. They stand as statues as their eyeless faces stare at you. And in unison, they charge. And that is where we're going to end it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard.
I'm eating a candy on the ground. Me too. I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm doing it.
Thank you, G.A. Nichols, for writing our songs and music. If you want to go support her, go check out our TTRPG at drivethroughrpg.com, Shields of Powers, or TTRPG. Also, special thanks to Coltrane Compositions for remastering our theme song. And if you want to put more epic music into your TTRPG table games, check out his music at coltranecompositions.com. Also, special thanks to Realm Walker, freesound.org, Monument Studios, and Tabletop Audio for any extra sounds and music we have in our show. Also, check out our Ko-Fi. Become a member to get DM deep dives and post shows, write Boudreaux a letter, and support us with Feed the Cast. I am DM Dave, and to the right I have
Fenrir.
Spike.
Terrified Tick.
Boudreaux.
Horrified Henley.
And until next time, we unroll the scroll to tell the tale. Bye!
And
Do you wanna
then
have a
I
boxing
put
match
the egg wash on
in the bar?
before I put them in.
Try to get some money.
And then
Sure.
the third one, I put it like I
Him and
cooked,
Spike.
like park.
Who?
Pulled
Me
them
and
up, put the egg wash on,
Fender
and
and
it
Spike.
lasts like 10 minutes.
Oh.
I have claws
Yeah,
on my
I don't
hands.
watch
You know
them.
that, right?
You just watch them.
No, I mean, I do now. I guess I wouldn't box a Dragonborn.
Like, you can, but
That was my chaotic thing. I was like, what if I just go box Spike? Just kicks and giggles.
Come on, Spike.
Me, do you boo?
All right.
Deuce, I could hit you so hard that at the time I hit you, I turn you invisible. People think I knock you into another dimension.
That'd be kind of fun.
That would be fun.
Guys, I'm just gonna
Like you should
roll
be.
my dice just because I want to roll it.
Perception check to see if you heard her.
Are you serious?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
It's a 1. That's the second time.
You know, I was going to make a joke about you tripping in a hole.
And being sucked under by a big bug.
Do you want my timeout chair?
No. I rolled a different dice earlier and it was a 1-2.
Right, I have a
Just roll it.